Join our family of creators. Your support means the world to us. Subscribe now to the Content Creator channel. Your support keeps us motivated and helps us bring you fresh, exciting content every week. Hit that subscribe button and be part of our journey. Imagine waking up on a crisp autumn morning in the year 2030. The America outside your window might look familiar, but the undercurrents of daily life have shifted in ways that few could have predicted. Following a stunning and politically charged election in 2028, Donald J. Trump returned to the White House, not just as a former president, but as a figure promising a second, more forceful chapter of his political revolution. This wasn't merely a continuation of his first term, it was an amplification. The promises were bolder, the rhetoric was sharper, and the vision for the nation was more distinct than ever before. The country embarked on a journey into a future that felt both like a return to a perceived past and a leap into uncharted territory. The central promise of the 2028 campaign was simple yet powerful: to finish what was started. Before we explore the nation's transformation, it's crucial to understand the legal and political realities that would shape any Trump return in 2028. The U.S. Constitution's 22nd Amendment strictly prohibits anyone from serving more than 2 terms as president. This means, under normal circumstances, a third Trump term is not legally possible. Still, speculation has fueled discussions about potential workarounds, ranging from legal challenges, efforts to reinterpret the amendment, or attempts to install a proxy candidate. Most constitutional scholars agree these routes face overwhelming legal barriers and would likely ignite immediate legal and political resistance. If Trump were to assume office again, the domestic political landscape would shift rapidly. Analysts predict a more assertive use of executive power, potentially accelerating deregulatory policies and reshaping federal agencies. Economic initiatives might include aggressive tariff strategies, renewed efforts to bolster domestic manufacturing, and a rollback of environmental regulations. However, experts warn that such concentration of executive authority could further erode democratic institutions and deepen political divides. On the world stage, a Trump second term could see a reduction in multinational commitments, renewed skepticism toward long-standing alliances like NATO, and an America First trade policy that might disrupt global markets. Diplomatic experts suggest this could create uncertainty among allies and potentially embolden rival powers. Here's a quick breakdown: constitutional barriers, third term prohibited, workarounds unlikely; domestic effects, expanded executive power, economic protectionism, possible democratic backsliding; foreign policy, reduced global engagement, realigned alliances, trade disruptions. In summary, a Trump return in 2028 would not only test the limits of America's political system, but also reshape its economic and global posture in unpredictable ways. Curious to dig deeper into any of these scenarios? Let us know in the comments which topic you'd like us to explore in detail next. Supporters saw this as a chance to permanently install an America First ideology, correcting what they viewed as the missteps of the administrations that followed his first term. They envisioned a nation with secure borders, a dominant manufacturing sector, and a renewed sense of national pride, unburdened by global commitments they felt had held the country back. For these Americans, the prospect of a Trump presidency was a beacon of hope, a final opportunity to restore a specific vision of American greatness and reclaim control over their national destiny. On the other side of the political divide, the atmosphere was one of profound apprehension. For millions, the election outcome signaled a potential unraveling of established norms, democratic institutions, and social progress. Opponents feared an executive branch with fewer checks on its power, a further deepening of political polarization, and a retreat from the global stage that could leave a dangerous vacuum. The concerns touched upon everything from healthcare and climate policy to the rights of minorities and the very integrity of the electoral process itself. This wasn't just political disagreement, it was a fundamental clash of visions for what the United States should be. As the term unfolded, it became clear that the nation was living through intense and rapid transformation. The shockwaves were felt in every corner of society, from the halls of Congress to the local town square, from Wall Street to family dinner tables. The future had arrived with a force that demanded everyone's attention. This essay will explore the contours of that imagined future, examining the potential changes in politics, the economy, international relations, and daily lives under a second Trump presidency. The political climate of the 2028 to 2032 term was defined by an aggressive and unapologetic use of executive authority. President Trump, no longer a newcomer to Washington, operated with a clear agenda to streamline governance according to his vision, often bypassing traditional legislative processes. Executive orders became the primary tool for enacting significant policy changes, addressing everything from immigration and trade to deregulation and federal agency mandates. This approach was celebrated by his supporters as decisive leadership, cutting through bureaucratic red tape to deliver on campaign promises quickly and efficiently. They saw a president who was finally acting, rather than just talking, and who was unafraid to challenge the entrenched swamp in Washington, D.C.,